So we've been discussing about the glories of Navadvipa and Vrindavan. We're reading and listening about the glories of each dham from the viewpoint of a sadhaka and from the viewpoint of a Siddha Mahatma. We see the speciality of each dham. For the view of the sadhaka, Navadvipa dham is very special. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained this to us. And for the view of the Siddhas, the perfect souls, Prabhupada Saraswati Pada, he explains the Vrindavana Dham Mahatma Katha. Não tem nenhum celular? Gordo, não dá pra usar o seu celular aqui pro... Não, ele falou que não quer usar. So Navadvipa Dham is not different from Vrindavan. So in this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains the speciality of Navadvipa Dham. He shows that for the viewpoint of a sadhaka, because Navadvipa Dham is transcendental, and Vrindavan Dham is also transcendental. Getting the mercy of Navadvipa Dham, the jiva gets the eligibility to enter Vrindavana Dham. Because there are many kinds of the anarthas in the heart of the sadhaka. But in the Siddha perfect stage, there is no anartha. A Siddha person, perfect soul, can be in Vrindavana, Navadvipa, anywhere. No difference for him. But for the view in the case of the sadhaka, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Navadvipa Dham Mahatma explains that Navadvipa gives shelter, gives place even to the offenders. But Vrindavana Dham, the offenders are always far from Vrindavana Dham. If you stay in Navadvipa Dham and make bhajan there, very quickly you will attain perfection in your bhajan. If you do bhajan in Navadvipa. But if you do bhajan in Vrindavan, even if you do bhajan for even so many days, so much time, still it's very difficult to attain perfection in Vrindavan. But still, the Vrindavana Mahatma explained. You can also get in Vrindavana perfection if you give up offenses. When God is merciful to you, then you can get the mercy, attain perfection. So in Navadvipa, very quickly, your offenses are destroyed. Navadvipa Dham gives us the adhikara, eligibility. So Vrindavan is also so much special. Prabhupada Saraswati Pada explained in Vrindavana Mahimamrita. So yesterday I was like telling about Vrindavan Mahimamrita. The Prabhupada Saraswati Pada wrote this book, Dhammanishta, a strong faith in the Dham. So just I was saying, Prabhupada Saraswati Pada explained in Vrindavan Mahimamrita, if someone tells me don't go to Vrindavan, if I listen to this, I'll cut the tongue of the person, cut his tongue. It says in this book. If somebody says, I don't have money, how to go to Vrindavan? So just sell your own daughter and go. How to stay in Vrindavan? How to eat in Vrindavan, how to drink, how to find food. Prabhupada Saraswati Pada explains. They have it? Sell your own body. Sell your body. They have it? Body. Yes, even if you sell your own body, you want to stay in Vrindavan. Even if I have to sell my own body, I'll stay in Vrindavan. So actually it's a matter of Nishta. Here is showing the Nishta of staying in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is my heart, Vrindavan is my life. Now Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he says in his book, Vrindavanadam is so beautiful. Raskan also he says, so beautiful. The glories of Vrindavan are so beautiful and are described. Just by listening to the glories of Vrindavan, your heart melts. Very few people know the glories of trees of Vrindavan. In all leaves, in all branches of the trees, only is Radhe Radhe. Radha is my mistress. I'm married servant of Shrimati Radha. Life after life, give me birth in Vrindavan. So beautiful. Where will we go if not to Vrindavan? Not only that, go one time to Ayodhya, 2 times to Ayodhya, 3 times to go to take shower in Triveni, junction of 3 rivers, Prayag. This is the description. So beautiful. This book. And then it's saying, you don't know? Actually, I'm Vrindavanavasi. I'm servant of Shrimati Radhika. What is the meaning of saying all this? I don't know. How to have this so much strong nishta in the Dham. Just like, for example, Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Maharaj used to say, Bhakti Pragyana used to say, I don't know the mercy of the previous acharyas. He used to say, I don't even know the mercy of Mahaprabhu. I don't also know the mercy of Radha Krishna. I don't know anyone's mercy. Only my Guru Pada Padma. He took me, held me by my hair. He pulled me by my hair and gave me shelter into his lotus feet. This does, my Gurudev took me and gave me shelter. This doesn't mean he's dishonoring the other acharyas. No, it's just a matter of nishta, you know. You cannot say they don't know the mercy of the other gurus and like this. It's not dishonoring the others. He's just showing his nishtha to his Gurudev. Many people don't understand and say, oh, I'll not listen to anyone beside my Guru. No, listen from everyone, except the vichar from everyone. Accept the vichar from everyone. And what the vichar, the conceptions you like, then you take with you. Ouça os vicharas de todos e aí você aceita aquilo que você gosta. So you have to read everyone's vicharas, all the conceptions. And then you churn all these conceptions and then you accept that. Like Jiva Goswami. He showed his conceptions, vichar. If you don't read or listen the vicharas of Jiva Goswami, what will you say? The vichar of Sanatana Goswami. Each Goswami has one vichar. Actually, it's not different, but externally look like some difference is there, but actually not. Like Vishnu Chakravarti, he gave so much emphasis in Parakya Bhav. But Jiva Goswami, he gave emphasis in Swakya and Parakya, both at the same time, and gave some conciliation. Sometimes he gave some conception about Swakya. Jiva Goswami wrote. I'm showing these conceptions of Swakya, but actually my opinion is about Parakya, Jiva Goswami said. So you have to listen to everyone's vichar, everyone's conception. Don't disown anyone. Then you'll be able to churn all that and get something. Just like when you churn the yogurt, what do you get? Ghee, like the essence of the yogurt. So in the same way, according to the conceptions of the previous acharyas, if you listen that, then you churn these conceptions and then you can get the essence of the thing, you know. So here Prabhupada Saraswati, so beautiful. He explained the glories of Vrindavan. After explaining the glory of Vrindavan, he also explains the glories of Srimati Radhika. Like the book Radha Rasa Sudanidhi. So beautiful describes the glories of Srimati Radhika. Wherever there is the dust of the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika in Vrindavana, I will only go to that place. My hand will only make garlands for Srimati Radhika. My ears will only listen to the glories of Srimati Radhika. It's written like that. So beautiful descriptions. This is also showing the Nishtha in Srimati Radhika. It doesn't mean you'll not listen from anyone else. Just like in your house, your mother-in-law in your house, father-in-law, sister-in-law, everyone is there. But the chaste wife, chaste lady, she has Nishtha in her husband, but still she gives respect to and also serves everyone in the house, all the in-laws. No, I only have Nishtha in my husband, so I'll take my husband and go away. I'll only serve my husband. And then your brother-in-law, and not feed my brother-in-law, not mother-in-law, father-in-law. No, it's not like that. When you have Nishtha, it's like that. So one husband told his wife, look, I'm going for some days out of town. I'm going for 2 days out of town. Tomorrow, my friend will come. And you have to serve my friend just like you serve me. You have to serve my friend exactly the same. What did they say? The husband told the wife like this. Okay, what's the meaning serve my friend as like me? What is the meaning? Just like you feed me and cook for me and make me drink things, do same for my friend. But just like how you serve me on the bed, you cannot serve him like that. Not serve with your body, serve the body. So you serve. So serve like me, my friends. People with logic, they can say like you. So okay. So the wife serves with the body, the husband. No? So also the wife must give the body to the friend. No, this is wrong conception. So in the same way, whatever have the Nishtha, So it's like that. So Prabhupada Saraswati Pada in Radha Rasa Sudanidhi, he's explaining the beautiful glories of Srimati Radha. In the Vrindavan Mahimamita book, he's explaining the glories of Vrindavan. And in the other book, Navadvipa and Mahatma, he's also explaining the glories of Navadvip. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he churns all that. And he manifests a beautiful book, Navadvipa and Mahatma. So the conception of the modes between sadhakas and siddhas. How a sadhak stay in Vrindavana, stay in Navadvip, get the mercy of Navadvip. Because Navadvipadam is called Audarja Pradhan Madhurja. And Vrindavanadam is called Madhurja Pradhan Audarja. So you know the meaning? So in Vrindavana, Madhurja sweetness is prominent and Audarjata, generosity, is secondary. But in Navadvipadam, Audarjata, is generosity, is prominent. And the sweetness, Madhurjata, is secondary. So by the mercy of Gaura Sundara, we see all these vicharas. And also the mercy of Krishna. So the way of worshipping Mahaprabhu is through Viraha Bhajan. Because Vipralambha Viraha, what does it do? Viraha is like a fire. It manifests in your heart. Cleans all the dirt from the heart. Just like to get the pure gold, what you should do with the piece of gold? You have to put the gold, mixed gold, in the fire. Then, by the heat of the fire, all the impurities mixed in the gold, because of the heat, they will automatically go, and only the pure gold will be there. So in the same way, for the view of the sadhaka, the viraha, this heat of viraha, makes the heart of the sadhaka become pure. Then the sadhaka can stay in Vrindavan and relish this, becomes eligible to relish the Bhava Madhurja of Vrindavan. So Navadvipadam gives us the eligibility to attain the Rasa Madhurja of Vrindavan. There is no difference actually between Vrindavan and Navadvipa. You see our acharyas first, they lived in Navadvipadam. Then they left Navadvipa and went to Vrindavan. And then they left Vrindavan and then went to Navadvipadam. Example, our who? Babaji Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. He used to live in Navadvip and then he went to Vrindavan, Surjakund. Then he came back to Navadvipadam. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was also like that. It's no different. So, in the stage of perfection, you will be able to see that, just like petals of the lotus flower. One side is Navadvip, another side Vrindavan. So Prem is so beautiful like that. Vipralamba and Sambhog, Sambhog and Vipralamba. That's why Nityananda Prabhu he told all these beautiful Tatasadans to Jiva Goswami, and in the end he said, go to Vrindavanadam. But before going to Vrindavanadam, you have to do one thing. What? Go to Kashi and the disciple Sarvam Bhattacharya at that time, Madhusudana Vachaspati. So Nityananda Prabhu told to Jiva Goswami, go to this Madhusudana Vachaspati, disciple of Sarvam Bhattacharya, to learn all the conception of Mahaprabhu and Vedanta Sutra. Yeah, learn all the concepts. Jiva Goswami was already very learned and scholar, but still Nityananda Prabhu told, go to Kashi and listen. Because if you go for the saints to listen to them, you'll be able to, he'll teach you many new ways of logic to defeat people's arguments. I'll give you an example. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, for example, when he preached in Western countries, the Pope of the priest of the Christian church came to Swami Maharaj and asked him, "You're a Hindu, we are Christians. We eat cow meat. We kill cow and eat her meat. You don't eat cow meat, Hindu people. What do you eat other people's cows? You know, the Hindus, they eat chicken and goat. Some Hindus, they eat a goat, isn't it? They are Hindus, but they eat goat. So what is the problem of killing the cow? Then Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, what his answer he gave? He gave one slok and told that cow is our mother. How many mothers we have? What is the slok? There is the sloka saying. How is the slok? Another sloka saying about the mothers. Mahaprabhu also told this to Chandkaji, saying that the cow is our mother. She gives us milk, and the ox is like our father. He's helping the ox helps in cultivating the fields. O boi é como nosso pai. Actually, we should not eat the cow meat and also not the chicken meat. No meat we should eat, according to the conception of Shastra. We should only eat food in mode of goodness. But to teach this kind of people, so he gave this kind of answer. So in the same way, this conception of the saints, we have to accept this, learn. So Nityananda Prabhu told to Jiva Goswami, go to the Madhusudana Bhattacharya and learn his conceptions. All logics that Mahaprabhu used to defeat Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, you have to go and listen and learn. So Jiva Goswami, he went to Kashi. He came to Kashi, and then Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu told even another confidential thing to Jiva Goswami. Before going to Vrindavan, go to Mathura. But many people don't want to come to Mathura. I was thinking this thing about Mathura. I was only speaking about in the book of Brihad Bhagavatamrita. But still here also, Navadvipa Mahatma also, Nityananda told to Jiva, before going to Vrindavan, go to Mathura. Have to go. This is true. If you don't come to Mathura, you can never get the mercy of Vrindavan Dham. Many people think, what is in Mathura? It's this and that, blah. Place of Kamsa. But you don't think you are the Kamsa. You don't think. You're yourself, you're the Kamsa of the story. What is the Kamsa? Kamsa is the personification of anger and sin. You don't know how much sin and anger you have in your heart. But Bhagavan killed the Kamsa. Mercy of Mathura Devi. If you don't have the mercy of Mathura Devi, then you don't have the eligibility to enter Vrindavan. You can do anything, but without mercy of Mathura, That's why Rupa Goswami, he wrote the book about the glories of Mathura, Sanatana Goswami, all of them. So you have to get the mercy of Mathura Devi. Many Gaudiya Vaishnavas say, no need to go Mathura, I don't want to go. But no. Here is written about the mercy of Mathura Devi. Mathura Devi, she'll give us the eligibility to enter Vrindavana Dham. Very beautiful. So Jiva Goswami, he asked the question, many people live in Navadvipa Dham and make so many sins. If you stay in Navadvipa, all your sins are destroyed. So why these people, they still have so many sins if they live in Navadvipa? Question, huh? They're staying in Navadvipa, but they not following Bhakti, not following anything. Doing even more pap, like for example, fishing. They are taking the Ganga fowl, the fruit of the Ganges. They are catching fish. Oh, this is not a fish. This is the fruit of the Ganges. Ganga phalam. But this fish of other rivers, they are fish. But the fish from the Ganga, they are Ganga fowl, fruit of the Ganga. No. There's because you only be able to really stay in Dham if you have sadhu sangha. What is the way of living the Dham? How to stay in the Dham? In sadhu sangha. Listening from the lotus mouth of the sadhu about the glory of this Dham. And have Nishta, one point in Nishta in the saints and serve also, then by the mercy of Dham Prabhu, the Dham will manifest his Swarup to you. There's one net above this Dham. Tem uma rede encobrindo esse Dham. When the Jiva takes shelter of the saints, then Jogamaya removes this net of Maya. He's saying, but does it have any benefit of living in the Dham? Yes, some benefit will be there. The person gets Sukriti to living in the Dham. Because there's fire under. For example, when we're cooking, you see the fire is under, but still the ceiling of the kitchen becomes also hot, isn't it? The ceiling of the kitchen becomes hot because of the fire. With the heat on the top of the kitchen, you cannot cook with that heat, but still becomes hot. So any person who lives in the Dham, although there is some net covering the Dham, is Maya net of covering the Dham, still if you live in the Dham, you stay in the Dham, you'll get Sukriti. Another thing is also staying in the Dham. Some great saint comes in the Dham and also you get the association of this great saint. It's not ordinary thing to take birth in the Dham. It's nothing, understand? But also not necessary, but still. You have more chance to meet a great saint in the Dham. In other places, if you live in other places, maybe you don't get this opportunity to meet great saints. But if you stay in the Dham, probably you have this opportunity, you know? Because the thing is there, so somehow to make effect, somehow the nature of this substance will show herself somehow. For example, if you live another place, maybe you get Sukriti, maybe not. But it is staying in the Dham. Although actually you're not living in the Dham, you're living in the net over the Dham. But some saints come here And also you listen Harikatha from the lotus mouth, and Shraddha will come to you. Just like you stay in Vrindavan or Govardhan, for example. So, even you staying on the net of Maya, still sometimes you make this Giriraj Parikrama. Also, you serve the saints. You don't even know the glories and all that is a saint, but still, somehow you serve them. So this opportunity, this chance to serve them, is very easy if you live in the Dham. Understand? Even if you find this great saint, even the air that comes from the saint can deliver you. There's one shloka in the Puranas explaining. One saint, one time, he did so much bhajan. After making the bhajan, he attained the perfection. And a Vaikuntha Dut, means a messenger of Vaikuntha, came to him to take him to the transcendental world. So the saint had to sit in this transcendental chariot like this and go to Vaikuntha. And so the saint was sitting in this spaceship from transcendental world, and he saw, oh, this is the way to hell. But the person told from Vaikuntha, no, but you're going to Vaikuntha. But the saint said, no, I want to come near hell, please. So the air that comes from the body of the saint just went in the direction of the hell. Not just his air, his wind from his body. This air was enough to all the hell persons suffering the hell. They delivered from hell. Jamadutas could not stop all these people to be delivered. This is a Puran Katha. Katha from Puranas. What happened suddenly? All the people living in the hell, the sinner people, automatically the door of the hell opened. The door of hell opens, and all the papiloku, this sinner, they was like running very quickly, running out of the hell, delivering from hell. Jamadutas could not stop them to go. Then Jamadutas came to Jam Maharaj and said, what to do? Then Jam Maharaj, Jam Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans. Jam Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans. So Jam Maharaj was thinking what to do. Then he said, oh, some saint came nearby here. And just this air that was touching also the body of the saints, this air made the door of hell open automatically. What to speak of touching the body of the saints? Even the air that comes from the saint's body destroys all the sins, and you'll become free from sin. This is the description. Puran Katha. Our Bhakti Rakashadhara Maharaj, he quotes this Harikatha in his book. I'm not saying. So in the same way, if some saint comes to the Dham, and those who are living on the nets of the Maya, on the Dham, by touching the saint or getting the air from his body, they can attain to God by that. So many people live in Dham, but they steal. They make also bad things. They do aparadhas because they don't know. But when they get the association of the saints, and they give up these things, they give up stealing, and they do the bhajan of Lord. Knowingly, unknowingly, if one time you do the Giriraj Parikrama, like for example, if whatever you go in the Dham, maybe you serve some saints and you get the fruit, that's fine. Speciality of living in the Dham. Our Acharya explained the speciality of staying in the Dham. Navadvipa and Vrindavan. Both for Premamai Dham. Still, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in Javadharma, in stage of perfection, at the same time, your Atma, your soul, is divided in two. Just like some seeds, it's like a biviterino, né? Biviterino que chama. Não, como é que chama? Aquela, no mono... Some seeds, they have two parts. You know some kind of seeds. So, one part of your soul goes to Vrindavan Dham, another to Navadvipa Dham. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, under guidance of Guru Sundar, the service to Radha Govinda is very important.